Hey guys, welcome to another section of the Truth Talk. Welcome back to the channel. And I'm just out here today looking at this little stream. And it's beautiful because usually it's just completely dry here. But then when there's a lot of rain, there's a big downpour, this little stream forms. It's like a little pop-up river. And it comes all the way down here. And it comes right here and it turns into this mud. Gets all muddy. But yeah, I thought it was kind of beautiful. Minus the sirens. Seems to be sirens everywhere today. Every time I try to make a video, there's sirens. But there we go. We're gonna keep pushing. So here we are today, the Truth Talk section today. I had something on my mind. I was gonna talk about how the weather affects our lives, our moods, the moods of everyone around us, the vibrations, the atmosphere, just the overall feel of everything. I've been noticing it more as I've been observing it, how people change with the weather and how I change myself. And it's a beautiful thing, you know. It's amazing how on a clear sky day, when the sun is really coming down powerfully, everybody's very active, full of energy, full of ideas. And I find myself, when the sun is out, when the sky is clear, that I'm posting a lot of videos. I'm just like very creative. It's like I'm getting a lot of downloads or something, and I'm making a lot of content, usually putting up a lot of freestyles and story times and whatnot. But then it's different on a day like today, where it's cloudy. It's been this way for a couple of days now, where it seems like the sky is completely covered. Not a patch of blue to be seen. It's completely grey. But it's not gloomy. It's not sad. It's not depressing. Well, maybe it is depressing, but let's change our concept of the term depressing. Not necessarily a bad thing, though we have been conditioned to believe so. But no, to me it's restful. It's peaceful. It's like this little stream here. It's gentle. And it's nice, you know, to have these contrasts in the weather and these different days with these different feels, these different moods. And on these cloudy, sky-covered days, we get a chance to depress. That's right, depress. Not such a bad thing. It's not something that we should always run from and try to medicate ourselves against. Sometimes we should just let it be, like this little stream. Because as soon as the sun comes back out and the sky is clear, this won't be here anymore. And this would just be a dry piece of grass like everywhere else. But there's a beauty in this little stream that's formed here. You can learn to appreciate it. And we can learn to appreciate the different moods that come our way, and how different and various they all are, and how they're not so easy to label bad or good. but they're more teaching. They're all here to teach different principles and realities and lessons. Depression is a moniker or a metaphor. It means basically to depress, to depressure, to depressurize. That's what depression means. When something is compressed, that means it's filled with pressure. When it decompresses, when it depresses, then the pressure is released. So depression is a necessary thing, it's a good thing, it's beneficial. Just like these cloudy days. A lot of people complain and they try to say they wish every day was a sunny day and every day was the same, but you wouldn't appreciate it if that was the case. See, it's the contrast that really helps us to appreciate things. So days like today, we get to depress, de-stress, unwind, and everything moves slower. Everyone moves slower. I'm less creative, and that's okay. It's days like today when the heavy downloads start really doing their work. Bruce Lee once said that it wasn't when we were training that we were getting better, but when we were resting from training. So that's when the downloads really start to sink in and activate. Not while we're training, but while we're resting from training. And so days like today can be an opportunity for us to let them downloads really sink in and activate. Chance for us to let the system rest, let the body rest, let the stress go. And depression can also be a metaphor for deep rest, depression. So it's a time for recovery, which is very important for longevity. And so I notice myself when you go to countries where the sun is always beaming, the sky is always clear, it's a great place to go for vacation because you're always guaranteed good weather. You don't have to plot and plan when you're going to fly in and fly out. But when you live in these places, you realize that people tend to age faster because they don't have as many opportunities to rest, to recover, to depress. And so we can see it as a boon, we who live in these climates. And I know that it can affect some people in negatively with depression. That's the symptom. But it doesn't have to be a negative thing. It's how we are. It's how we are viewing it. You know. It's like there was a story once about a guy, and he had ordered. He was a mechanic, and he had ordered a part to fix a car, a rare car that he was fixing. And the part had taken quite a while to arrive in the mail. And when it did arrive, it was the wrong one. See, the parts were all labeled by numbers. And so he had ordered part number 99. But what they had sent him was part number 66. And so he was really upset about this. He was really stressed about this because this was a high-paying client, high-paying customer, and he had promised them that this part would be arrived and the car would be repaired at a certain date. And so it was causing him a lot of stress, and he had called up the customer care line to try get this thing amended, this mistake amended as quickly as possible. And so as he was speaking to the customer care team, they had set up the facility where he was going to mail it back to them. They had given him all the information. They had told him where to go. So he was going to post this part back, and they were going to post him back out the right one, and they were going to do it as quickly as possible. But right as he was about to hang up, the customer care representative had a hunch, and they acted on that hunch, and they asked the guy, they said, "Sir, by any chance, would the box with the number of the part be upside down? Just before we go through the process of posting it back and having the men deliver it back to you, could you just double check that it's not upside down?" And lo and behold, the customer was horrendously embarrassed, but he had to admit that that was the case, that he was viewing the box upside down. He was viewing the instructions upside down. So he already had the correct part to fix the job, to fix the vehicle. He already had everything he needed. He had part number 99 in his hands. But because it was upside down, he thought he had number 66. And I say that to say this: a lot of us complain about what we got, and we think it's not the right thing, and we think we need something different. But maybe we're just viewing it wrong. Remember, every 6 is a 9 when you turn it upside down. So sometimes things are exactly how they need to be. We are exactly where we need to be. And everything is flowing like this little stream. And the only problem is the way we're seeing it. We're not seeing it the way it really is. We're seeing a 6. We're seeing a 9, rather, as a 6. So there you go, guys. That's just my truth talk today. It's a short one. I didn't have a lot on my mind today because, like I said, with this cloudy weather, I feel more restful. I feel more peaceful. I'm not so anxious to be creative and express myself and get a message out to you guys. Today I feel more peaceful and at ease and restful. But at the same time, I felt like I had a little boon, a little treat, a little gem that I could share with you guys. And whenever I have something like that, I always keep it moving, guys. I let it circulate, like the dollar circulate, you know? Let the dollar circulate. Let the dollar circulate, let it circulate, lay. And that's the key. If anyone out there wonders, how do I know the things that I know? Am I some kind of prophet or guru or something? No, it's not the case. The case is I'm just like everybody else, but I don't keep anything to myself. I share everything that comes my way. And the more valuable it is, the more eager I am to share it. And when you operate like that, guys, this stuff just keeps flowing. The information just keeps flowing. The downloads keep going. And it's effortless. It just comes to you. It just falls right into your lap. And as they say, knowledge is power. And I don't pay a dime for my knowledge, guys, because I let it circulate. I don't keep nothing to myself. The more valuable it is, the more I share it. And so when you don't hoard knowledge like that, the knowledge keeps coming. And so do the sirens, because knowledge is power. And they want to keep you dumb. So they want to keep me stressed, so I can't come out here and bless you guys with the knowledge that I've been blessed with. But I don't get stressed, because I am so blessed. I will survive. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed, I'm so blessed, I'm so blessed. I will survive. righteousness. I'm so blessed, I'm so blessed, I'm so blessed. Yay. Okay, guys, that's it today. I love you all. God bless. Amen.